Hello, hello. Trying this new thing today. So let me know in the comments. Would love your feedback on this new video. So thank you for joining. And today I want to talk to you about 5 simple steps to slim down without stressing. This is what we're going to talk about today. If you don't know me, I just want to take a few minutes to introduce myself, let you know who I am, and I know what I'm talking about. So my name is Misty Sheen, and I am a health and lifestyle strategist, and I help women ditch the baby weight without slaving over cardio and calories. So if you have not heard my story before, 3 years ago, I was at rock bottom. I was frustrated with my weight. I had done so many things to try to lose weight in the 5 years after I had my son. And I was really frustrated because the weight just wasn't going anywhere. Nothing long-term really helped. And I was exhausted. I was mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted. I needed a nap before my kids did. And I thought, man, there has got to be a better way. There's got to be more to life. I was 30 years old and I needed a nap before my 5-month-old did and before my gotta be a way. This cannot be all there is to life. Have you been there? Is that where you're at right now? Because if that's where you're at, you're who I'm talking to today. So I really want to take you through 5 things that you should be doing to slim down, and I'm even going to give you a little bonus. So I lost my first 30 pounds without ever setting foot in the gym. At the time, I had 2 kids under 7 years old, and I was also a full-time daycare provider, meaning I watched kids in my home around the clock. From 6 a.m. until 11 o'clock p.m., I had other people's kids in my house. So it was impossible to even go to the gym. It was almost impossible to even get a workout outside of my home. So these are some things that I implemented right away, and they became, once I hired a coach and she taught me these simple things that I could do right away, and I started to see results instantly. My energy was through the roof. And I started dropping weight, and I was ecstatic because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my dream come true. I'm finally going to lose this weight. I was just at this place where I was really excited. So I know a lot of my clients, I love when they lose that first 5 pounds, because the excitement that I think, oh wow, I really can do this. This is really going to work for me. I love getting them there. And whenever they send me those messages, I just love it. So we're going to go through the 5 steps. These, you can take what you want. You should be doing these 5 things. You may already be doing a couple of them. But if you are having, you're feeling really frustrated in your weight, maybe you have no energy, one or all of these things can really help to shift that for you. So number 1, you need to be eating breakfast every single day. Now, I know you're busy. I know you're racing out the door, but if you're not having breakfast, you're setting yourself up for failure. Yes, you are setting yourself up for failure. There have been numerous studies done that the people who don't eat breakfast actually consume more calories throughout the rest of the day than those who actually eat breakfast. And that's because whenever you don't eat breakfast, what happens a couple hours later, you feel so hungry and you have no self-control. Oh, and you're just eating anything and everything you can get your hands on, and you're not really listening to your body because you're so hungry. You're in that state of, I just got to get food in me. So I want you to start eating breakfast. That is my number one thing that I always suggest to new clients. Make sure you're eating breakfast. It should be, anything is better than nothing. But obviously, I like eggs, oatmeal, an omelet. There's a lot of great breakfasts out there. You just want to make sure you're having some kind of protein. You're having some complex carbs. And fruits and veggies are great too. So number two, you need to be eating every 4 to 5 hours at minimum. Yes, every 4 to 5 hours. And I know it sometimes gets difficult if you're working full time. Like I said, at the time I had kids around me all the time. So I was always like playing with them, taking them outside, putting them down for naps, diaper changes. I was doing so much for them that I forgot to take care of myself. And I think this is so common with us moms, but really it is essential that you're eating every 4 to 5 hours, because let me tell you what happens if you're not eating. If you're not eating that, your body goes into starvation mode, and your body will hold on to fat because it doesn't know when it's getting its next meal. So a lot of my clients come to me, they're only eating once or twice a day, and they say, Missy, I don't know why I'm not losing weight, because I hardly ever eat. Why am I not losing weight? And I'm like, that's because you hardly ever eat. Your body is not getting enough food. It's not getting enough nutrients, and you will not lose weight that way. That is not a good way to lose weight, and especially sustainable and be able to keep that weight off forever. So number 3, you need to be having balanced meals. Balanced meals several times a day. And McDonald's Big Mac is not what I consider a balanced meal. You need to be eating lean proteins, healthy fats, complex carbs, fruits and vegetables, dairy. You need to be eating a wide variety of healthy whole foods, either animal proteins or plant-based proteins, and you need to be getting this throughout your day so you can get all those micro and macronutrients that your body needs to survive and to function. So number 3 is you need to be eating balanced meals throughout the day, not just one balanced meal. You need to be getting those nutrients several times a day. Did you know that it is recommended that you're getting 6 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables? Are you getting that? Are you? You need to, be asking yourself, like, am I getting these balanced meals? And how can I get more of these fruits and vegetables into my diet? So number 4, you need to be drinking lots and lots of water. You need to be drinking water. Water is essential. 70% of our body is made up of water. You should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces, and it is essential for almost every organ in our body, from clear skin. It flushes out your digestive system. It helps you have regular, it flushes out your kidneys. It just helps your body function the way it's supposed to. And number 5, you need to be making sure you're getting enough protein. Yes, so lots and lots of people I see, they're just not getting enough protein. They're eating protein like once or twice a day, right? They think a meal is like, you know, an ounce of meat and a bag of potato chips. That's not a balanced meal. Most people are low on protein, and that is why it's so hard for you to lose weight. If there's anything that you can take away from this, you need to be tracking your protein. Make sure you're getting enough, because if you're only eating once or twice a day, you're not getting enough. I can tell you that. So, bonus tip. This is the bonus tip. You should be getting 15 to 30 minutes of physical activity a day. 5 to 6 days a week. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be a walk around the block is fine. Walking is great. You can be dancing around the house, dancing with your kids. Just make sure you're getting 15 to 30 minutes of physical activity. Most of us we're sitting at home in front of a computer 8, 10, 12 hours a day, and we're not getting the physical activity that we need. So, today I really wanted to come at you with 5 simple steps that you can do, no matter where you're at on your health journey, no matter where you are in your fitness journey. These steps are crucial. If you're just starting out, these will help you. Just start implementing these tips, and I promise you, the weight will start falling off. I promise. So let's recap. Number 1, you need to be eating breakfast. No matter what, if you have to make it the day before, the night before, and just grab it on the way out, on your way out the door, that's great. That's fine. Make sure you're eating some kind of breakfast. Number 2, you should be eating every 4 to 5 hours a day. You're eating several times a day and not restricting those foods. And when you're hungry, you need to be eating, not, restricting yourself from eating, because that's your body cue that, hey, I need some food in me. I need some energy. So number 3, make sure you're eating balanced meals several times a day. Number 4, drink plenty of water. And number 5, make sure you're getting that protein in. Make sure you're getting your protein in. If you're only eating once or twice a day, you should be eating more than that, and you're probably not eating enough protein. Protein is a macronutrient. It is one of the things our body needs to survive, and I don't care where you get your protein from, whether it's plant-based or meat-based, but you need to be making sure you're getting that protein in. So, bonus tip, get in 15 to 30. This is not required. When I first started out, I didn't have the energy for workouts. I started losing weight with these 5 steps, but eventually you will want to start incorporating that workout. That's why it's a bonus tip. It's not required, but it will get you the best results. So that is all I have for you today, and I hope this is helpful. Leave me a note, a little comment in the comments, and I will check back